Hello and welcome to episode 3 of 360craft with me, 360pick. This is day 3 in 360 land in our little mini series of Let's Play style tutorials. In the last tutorial we looked at the basics of health and food, we crafted our first piece of armour and we did a little bit of mining as well. And I did say at the end of the episode that we were going to go caving in episode 3. Unfortunately, on second thoughts, I've decided we are not really ready for that yet, so we are going to spruce this place up a little bit. First I'm going to stick a door on our mine, just in case anything nasty wants to come up the stairs. And yes, we're going to spruce the place up a bit, and we're going to go outside and just have a look around and see what we find. Because there really, I think, before we go caving, there really are some things that we need to cover first. So once that's done, I think we're going to... there's a little creeper out there. I think we're going to hop outside, and again, we're going to run straight out the door, in case there's a creeper near the door, so we don't blow up our house. And I think we'll just attack this creeper, and I'll just show you how to do that. So I'm going to hit him with my sword, and then I'm going to retreat, and you'll see he flashes and hisses and swells when I hit him. And if I didn't retreat, he would then explode. So after each hit, I'll just run backwards, and you'll see he's dropped some gunpowder. Gunpowder is useful for making dynamite, but for the moment we don't have enough, and it's not very useful. Now you'll notice I picked up an arrow and there was a feather. Those are from fallen zombies and skeletons who have already burnt to death before we've come outside. And over here it looks like we have a group of spiders. Now spiders are unlike other mobs in that they are hostile during the night, but they are not hostile during the day. So they won't attack me unless I attack them. However, once you attack them, they then will attack you. And again, I'm hitting the spider and then retreating after each hit. And spiders drop string, and string is useful for making bows so that we can fire arrows, and also fishing rods so that we can catch fish. We'll see how much string we can get here. Right, and I think that's all of them. 4 bits of string. So we'll make a bow today. We'll make a fishing rod another time when we've got some more string. Beautiful day in 360 land. What next? I think we will just have a look around and see if there's any more in the way of arrows or feathers lying on the floor, because they'll be in short supply in the early stages of the game and they're quite useful. Right, so I think we're going to do a little bit of decorating now. It's a good chance for me to show you cobblestone. Now this is the stuff that has been dropping while I have been mining natural stone, and you'll see that it does not look the same, or at least it will do when I place some down. I'll just make a little frame for our door here, reinforce the place a little bit. So you'll see this cobblestone does not look like the stone we've mined, and that is because if we want it to look like that, we actually have to smelt it, but if we don't smelt it, it looks like this. And the only difference is aesthetic. They're just as hard as each other, they take just as long to mine again, and if a creeper was to explode, they provide exactly the same level of protection, although a creeper will take out stone. So there's a little frame for the front of our cave. And now we'll go and smelt some cobblestone so that I can show you natural stone. And also you'll see all these dirt blocks in our cave. It's a little bit messy. I'd like to replace them with some smelted stone. So we'll yoink that pork chop. 1 piece of coal, and that will smelt us 8 pieces of cobblestone. I'm just going to put 8 in. You could just dump the whole stack in and then recover what didn't get smelted. It's really up to you. And when that's finished, it will give us 1 piece of natural stone. So I'll pop that in my inventory and just turn around and show you what that looks like. I'll just take out this block of dirt and plonk it down here. And you can see that it looks exactly the same as the natural stone. So I'll leave that smelting away, and we will use it to tidy up our cave. And now we'll pop outside and we will cut down this tree because we need a bit more wood. And again, I'm taking all the wood so that the leaf blocks despawn and don't leave a hanging tree. And I'll just grab these cows as well to get some more leather so that we can craft a full set of armour. We'll need 7 for the trousers, 4 for the boots and 5 for the helmet. So we'll need 16 more bits of leather altogether. And now I will just show you, you see the leaves of that tree are still there. They despawn quite slowly, but I'll just help us on its way and knock some of them out. And hopefully one of them will drop a sapling. Yeah, there we go. And I'm just going to show you that you can plant trees. So when the leaves despawn by themselves, or if you destroy them, there's a chance that they'll drop one of these saplings. And you can then take this sapling in your hand and place it with left trigger on any piece of dirt or grass, and that will just plant a little tree. And as long as you do it in a place that is well lit and has enough space above the sapling, it will then grow into a tree at some point. It will probably take a couple of day-night cycles, but eventually those 2 saplings will grow into trees. So now our stone should have smelted. We'll just quickly tidy up the inside of this cave a little bit and take out these ugly dirt blocks. Of course, we could have just done this with cobblestone, but it would have looked just as rubbish as the dirt blocks. But if we put in some nice smelted stone, it just all looks a little bit tidier. And it's a little bit dark in here, a little bit dank, so the next thing I would like to do is put in a window. And in order to put in a window, we are going to need glass. And glass comes from smelting sand. So we'll just head outside and grab some sand. There's loads over here. So sand you mine with a shovel, just like dirt. And it will just drop sand blocks, just like dirt drops dirt blocks. And you can then take these sand blocks and smelt them in the furnace into glass blocks. 8 blocks, that will do. So we'll head back to our furnace. And 1 lump of coal will smelt 8 blocks of sand. And we'll let that smelt away. And while we're doing that, I will make a bow as well, I think. So a bow is 3 bits of string and 3 sticks. And if we pop it in our hotbar, you'll see we also have 1 arrow that we picked up from a burnt skeleton this morning. And as long as you have an arrow in your inventory and the bow in your hand, when you pull the left trigger, it will fire that arrow. So I'm afraid, Mr. Sheep, we are going to use you as a little demo. So left trigger shoots an arrow, and that's all we can do actually, because I only have 1 arrow. We'll have to get some flint to make some more arrows. We've already got feathers, but we need flint as well. So here's some glass. I'll just pop a window into our little cave. We'll just knock out a hole in the wall here. And I'll just take out that top dirt block as well and replace it with a nice stone block. We'll just put our window on the inside here. And you can just see it's nice, you know, brightens the place up a little bit. You can see outside. You can see out through the door to see if it's day or night, but a window gives you a slightly clearer view. And of course, when you're building more complicated buildings, you can use it to much better effect. So I will snatch the rest of that glass, and I think now we'll go and do some more mining. There's only a few minutes left of the day, so we'll just see if we can find some more iron, because we are in quite short supply of that, and we're going to need quite a lot to make a full set of armour and tools, which is ideally what I would like to have before we go caving. So, as I was saying in the last tutorial, I'm just digging a 3-block staircase. Just 1, 2, 3. And it's just really the easiest way to dig down, I find. Some people like to dig straight down. I think we'll dig a little side tunnel, and what I'll do is I'll just start the beginning of a strip mine, and I will show you in the next episode how strip mining can be used to gather resources quickly and efficiently. And you'll see that the durability bar under my pick has nearly run out, and it's about to break. The minute you use a tool, a little yellow bar appears underneath it. So this is gravel. You'll notice that when I dug the piece of stone under the gravel, it fell down, and this is a way in which gravel and sand behave differently from other... Ah, right, my pick's broken. So you'll see my pick broke and it just disappeared, and now I will need another one. So sand and gravel are different to other blocks in terms of their physics, because when you remove a block from underneath them, they fall, which other blocks don't do. Dirt or stone will just stay suspended in the air. And that has its uses, which we'll get onto. If you want to get down a very deep hole, it can be quite useful if you have lots of gravel. Gravel has a chance of dropping these flints, these two little flints. I'm not sure exactly what the chance is. It's something like 1 in 10 or 1 in 20. And they are what we need in order to make arrows. We need flints and sticks and feathers, which we have all 3 of now. So I'll hop upstairs to the crafting table. And if we go to tools and weapons, and then along to the bow and down, there's the arrow, which you can see is made from a flint, a stick and a feather, which will make 4 arrows, and we've got enough to make 8. So I'll craft those, and now it's dark outside, and I think that is a good time to call it a day. In the next episode, we will do some strip mining, and I'll show you how to do that, and hopefully we'll get a much larger quantity of iron, which we can then smelt and use to make a full set of armour and a full set of iron tools, and then we will be ready to go caving. Thanks again for watching, guys. I hope you're enjoying these videos so far. I have to say I am enjoying making them massively, and I've never done it before, so if you have any criticisms, comments, feedback, suggestions, I'd love to hear from you in the comments section below. And if you like this video, please hit that like button. It's a huge help, and I will see you in the next episode.